Once upon a time, under the bright canopy of a colorful circus tent, a world of wonder awaited. It was a place where dreams took flight, quite literally, with Dumbo the flying elephant preparing to perform his breathtaking routine. His big ears flapped gently as he practiced some small jumps, perfecting his landing. In a corner of the tent, behind a haystack, a determined figure could be seen peeking out occasionally. It was Donald Duck, but not in his usual sailor clothes. Today, he was dressed as a detective, complete with a large floppy hat and a magnifying glass that was almost as big as his eyes. He wasn't there to watch the show. He was on a mission. Somebody had been playing pranks around the circus. Pranks like putting itching powder in the juggling balls and mixing up the clown's shoes. In the shadows near Dumbo's ramp, a mischievous monkey named Rico was up to his usual antics. With a sly grin on his face and a wrench in his tiny paw, he tiptoed towards the ramp. Rico loved a good joke, and today he had something cheeky planned. But unbeknownst to him, Donald was watching closely, ready to follow the trail of mischief to its source. The circus atmosphere resonated with joyous music and the laughter of happy children. Bright lights danced across the tent, reflecting off the red and yellow stripes that adorned it. Performers juggled, danced, and tumbled in the background, each preparing for their moment in the spotlight. Dumbo was excited. Flying in the circus was his favorite thing. But he knew he'd have to be careful, as the last rehearsal ended up with him bumping into a big red balloon. He looked around and noticed Donald sneaking around, awareness piquing his interest. Just as Dumbo was about to take off, Donald swooped in, quickly blocking Rico's mischievous path to the ramp. "Aha, gotcha," Donald explained, tipping his detective hat forward with a knowing smile. Rico stood frozen for a moment before bursting into playful laughter, appreciating the cleverness of Donald's sleuthing skills. Realizing his prank had been foiled, Rico decided to join in the fun instead of causing mayhem. "All right, you got me, Donald. But how about we make things more fun instead of more trouble?" Together, they came up with a delightful idea. To add a special twist to Dumbo's act, with Rico introducing a series of color bombs that would explode in harmless bursts of light behind Dumbo as he soared, turning his flight into a magical display of colors. As night fell and the show began, Dumbo took to the sky. His giant ears spread wide, casting graceful shadows along the ground. Behind him, as promised, the sky erupted with brilliant colors, each one more beautiful than the last. With the mystery solved and the prank turned into a delightful spectacle, Donald gave a satisfied smile. Sometimes, with a little bit of understanding and cooperation, even the most mischievous intentions could become a source of joy and wonder. As the crowd cheered and the performers took their bows, the circus ended its final act on a high note. With Dumbo gliding gently to the ground, greeted by an enthusiastic audience. And as the lights dimmed and the tent emptied, a satisfied Donald Duck tipped his detective hat once more, ready to find yet another adventure to embark on.